Hey everybody, and welcome back to 360 Comics. It's the end of the month, which means it's time for the October edition of Comic Tom 101's Mystery Mail Call. Check out and see what I got. You know the drill by now. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, give us a thumbs up for the like, and leave a comment below. Head on over to Instagram and follow us there. And don't forget, on November 6th in Holmdel, New Jersey, I have a booth at Super Jersey Comic Expo. Come hang out. I'm going to be selling books and doing a free raffle for all subscribers to this channel. Enough shameless self-promotion. Let's get into the box. Oh, there we go. All right. First thing is first. Grab a book. We're going to do the comics first as usual, and then we will get into the other stuff. Okay. This is one of the throw-ins, not one of the books that is an exclusive. We got ROM number 13. For a second, I thought it was 31, and I got a little excited. It's not. It's 13. I had the numbers backwards, but this one, I'm not sure that it's a key. I don't think it is, but I know number 31, watch out for that book. It is the second appearance of Rogue, tied with the first X-Men book that she's in, I think 158, if I remember correctly. So that's a great book to look out for in this run that is not as popular as other runs at this time, but definitely a really nice condition book from the, late 70s here? Maybe 1980, maybe very early 80s. I think it's probably late 70s, though. Yeah, really cool cover. I have not read any ROM, so if you have, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think of it, because I've heard some good things from some people, but I don't know anyone that's like a super big fan of it, so maybe you guys can give me some more info. On to the next book. We got... Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. This is another one of the books that's not an exclusive. An older book. This is Neil Gaiman's Sandman, and issue 43. I don't think this one is a key, but man, the Sandman books right now are getting really popular due to the television show and that whole announcement. And we got a trailer recently, and it looked good. So hey, really cool stuff. I have a bunch of Sandman books from Gaiman, but I don't think I have this one yet. So hey, I always look for these in dollar bins and just try to fill out the less expensive parts of the run, and then I'll eventually pick up those big keys as well, because there are quite a few of them. Next up, ooh, okay, all right. This is oh my gosh, the name is escaping me right now. Of course, when I'm recording this, Recount. I'm gonna have to open it up. Hold on one second. Anyway, this is one of the Comic Tom 101 exclusives for this month. And I apologize that I'm taking the time to open this right now. Yeah, Recount. Okay, I got the name right. I blanked on that. And this is a Comic Tom 101 exclusive with Mill Geek Comics. And if I remember correctly, this cover is kind of the middle ground as far as rarity. So the cover that has red on it is the most rare one. I think there's only like 500 or so copies of that. This one's the middle ground, just the black and white one, and I think there's 700 and some copies. And then if I remember correctly, the most common one is the inverted one, where the black is white and the white is black, and that one's the most common. I think there's 900 and some copies, but overall, that's still only, 1622, maybe about 2300 copies in total of the three covers. I think that's pretty cool that it's such a nice low print run. And I know people had some speculation about this book. I've never read it. I know nothing about it, but I don't know if it was like optioned or something, but hey, whatever. It's got this cool black and white cover. I'm probably going to hold on to this one just for how it looks. And, if it comes, on TV or something at some point, great. I already have it. Let's move these down before we go to our next ones. There should be at least two more comics in here. The Kid exclusive and the guaranteed exclusive. By the way, that last one is not guaranteed. What do we got here? Oh man, I was so excited for this one. because it's an homage to one of my favorite books ever. We got Little Guardians #1, and it is an homage to Giant Size X-Men #1 with the team blasting through, and I guess the older team in the background there. Very cool. This is, you know, a 4Kids comic from Scoot Comics, and I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, this is a collaborative effort between Comic Tom 101 and Noah's Amazing Reviews. Two people you should definitely check out on YouTube. If you're watching my channel and you don't know about theirs, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but they both have great channels. Noah's like, I don't know, he's like 8 or 9 years old and just does these awesome comic reviews. And he's got his first exclusive here. Very cool stuff. And it's an homage to one of the great comics of all time. One of the, you know, most popular Grails, especially of the 70s. All right, it feels like we got one more. And I do know what this is because it's the Comic Tom 101 exclusive guarantee for this month. Yup, we got it right here. Thor #18 with this Throg cover. I know this is the first book, at least I believe it's the first book that Donny Cates is working on in this Thor run. And due to the popularity of Throg during Loki, which honestly, it's not like he was a major character or anything. He had a 3-second appearance, and if you blinked, you would have missed it. And honestly, I think the vast majority of people missed it. Even who were, you know, had their eyes glued to the TV, just thought it was just a frog hopping around in a jar underground. But turned out to be Throg. If you missed that, there's a scene where they're in the void in Loki, which is, you know, where they get banished to, and he's with all the other Lokis, and it kind of pans down, and you can see into the ground, and you see a little jar, and it's got a frog wearing, I think he's wearing the Thor clothes, you know, Thor's garb. I don't think he has a hammer, but it says T365 on it. And Thor #365, that issue, is the first appearance of Throg. And yeah, just a cool little you know, nod to the comics. And it made people remember this character or find out about this character for the first time. So they brought him back. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of cheesy, but it's, you know, something cool you can do with the character. And I love this cover. This is a Ryan Stegman cover, if I remember correctly. Very cool stuff. There is some other things in here. Ooh, yeah, we got a golden ticket. For those of you who aren't aware, basically these golden tickets get given out at random in the mystery mail call, and it is a buy 4, get 1 free grading ticket for CBCS. Not CGC, CBCS. I mentioned this before. I got one like 2 months ago. And I thought it was interesting that Tom's given out these CBCS ones because a lot of the stuff that he has graded in the background of his videos is CGC. And I asked, like, you know, what do you think? And he said, honestly, both companies have their pros and cons. And I totally agree with him there. There are pros and cons to both of those companies. I think they're valid, both of them. PGX, no. I personally would never send anything to PGX. And unless something was a very, very good deal, I would never buy a PGX graded book. But CGC and CBCS, I both firmly... I definitely prefer CGC. I will be totally honest, but turnaround time, cost, those things are just strictly better from CBCS. And they have the verification for signature authenticity, which CGC does not have. You have to have the books witnessed. So I'm definitely going to use this and, you know, think about using CBCS more in the future. All right, usually there's some art prints. Oh, I really wanted this one. Really wanted this one. This is Red Hood / Robin. Oh, we got the RH for Red Hood. I didn't even notice that the first time I looked at these when Tom posted them, but very cool. I know there was a Red Hood one, I think it was 2 months ago, and I did not get it, and I was kind of bummed about it because I really like Jason Todd / Red Hood / Robin. But yeah, definitely stoked I got this. It kind of looks like a playing card with the R and the H. Okay, this is the little guide to what comes in there. you know, there were obviously some big Grails and stuff like that. Ooh, they first, what was that? Savage Tales, his first man thing. Very cool. I didn't even know that was what's it called? One of the big keys to get. I think I missed it this month, missed the announcement. Awesome. And yeah, so the back has kind of what you could get or what you did get, and the front has this awesome piece of art. And if I remember correctly, I think he said his aunt, Tom's aunt, did the art for this this card this month. So that's really cool. You know, keep it in the family. All right. I already know what this is. This is the comic tag. This is the virtual digital, what's it called? Graphic novel. You know, all in here. It's got a little collectible card and a little code you put in online, comictags.com. And you can read this book. It's called Stabbity Bunny. I assume it's kind of got like a horror theme to it. Seems like it. Maybe kind of like Bunnicula, the vampire bunny, if you guys remember that book from way back when. I guess when was that book from? Probably the 70s or the 80s, but it was popular in the 90s. I know that because I had them in my classroom, and I was a big fan. Yeah, so Stabbity Bunny, I'll check that out at some point. I'll be honest, I have fallen behind on my comic tags and have not read all of them, but I definitely will. And it feels like there's one more thing, which means no Grail, because I know what this is. I can feel it already. This is one of those Comic Tom 101 cards. He had the Butch baseball card a couple months ago, and then he had the Butch Pokemon card. And this is the evolved form. This is Butch has evolved into Butcher, which I thought was funny because Butch, Butcher, Butchist, and also like a butcher, like cha-cha, cha-cha. Thought that was pretty cool. I really hope there's a third evolved form of Butch that goes to Butchist. That would be funny. Yeah, really cool card. Little throw in. I think Nate made it. Does the art on this. I think he does all the art for you know, all the little cool throw in things. But there we go. Is this empty? Yeah, no Grail for me this time. All good. I know it's pretty rare to get those, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with the two throw-in books that I got, Sandman and Rom. They both look like they're in pretty nice shape. I got the Red Hood print that I wanted, and I even got the not guaranteed exclusive, the ones that's not one per box, that Recount #1. And I specifically, probably, I think that's the cover that I wanted the most, even though it's not necessarily the rarest. So all around, I'm happy with these. You know, I see people talk online, and some people really like these boxes, and some people don't. I think it really comes down to whether you're someone who likes the, you know, little extra swag things or not. You know, it's obviously super rare to get, you know, expensive Grail books, but if you like the, you know, exclusive covers, which I generally stay away from variants, but I like a lot of the exclusives that Tom does. And if you like these extra things like the print and the cards and the extra digital book and things like that, I think this is worth it. If you're not a person that likes that extra stuff, I totally understand you not being a fan of these, you know, this kind of a mystery box. But I think it's to each their own, you know, for the price it is. I think it's pretty solid given what's given out. But, you know, make that decision for yourself. I'm not telling you to buy this or not buy this, just giving you my honest opinions. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you got in your box. If you got anything cool, let me know what you think of what I got in my box. Tell me a story. Tell me a joke. I don't really care. Just comment something. I like interacting with the community. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, turn the page, wash your hands.